So we have vape-powered car, we have Nile Blue, AI girlfriend, racing games are boring, communism. What do we got? What is this one? I made a Pikachu that attacks intruders. Okay. Okay. Sure. This is basically a fucking, a Michael Reeves video, but sure, why not?
This video is sponsored by War Thunder.
I just built this real-life Pikachu. And he might look all sweet and innocent.
Look at this little guy.
But this Pikachu is actually terrifying.
God.
Tell me that doesn't actually have a taser in it.
Because I built this to be the ultimate home security system, and today I want to find out if it actually works. However, right now he has a huge problem. And to understand why, we need to go back 2 weeks. After moving into a new apartment and hearing some creepy noises at night, I got worried somebody would break in and try to steal my most precious valuable. Lil Chris. I decided security cameras weren't enough, so after spending weeks of my life using my infinite engineering skills, I built a drivable butt. Then using these modules, which can turn a measly 6 volts into around 50,000 volts, I was able to give Pikachu's hands electricity.
Oh yeah.
And after giving it color-changing eyes, as well as the ability to speak,
Hit that subscribe button, please.
I had created the ultimate way to defend my home.
Lights
Let's see if it
fire
works.
immediately.
This is Joe, and he's gonna try and steal Lil Chris without getting shocked by Pikachu. And if he manages to steal him, well, I'm gonna be extremely depressed because he's my only friend. Let's do it! I didn't even plan to reaction. It's just so loud. I had to get out of there as fast as possible.
So there's 2 obvious things to take away from this test. 1, my brother looks ridiculous when he runs. And 2, there are some problems with Pikachu. One of the problems is
just, like,
he's fully
went the
remote
other
controlled,
direction.
so I have to physically be there to
well, that
control.
helps.
And realistically, someone would break in at night while I'm snoozing, not in the middle of the day. And if I'm sleeping, I won't be able to use the remote and control Pikachu. So, you know, he'll just be chilling there, watching it all happen. The other problem is while the tasers are great intimidation, it's hard to get Pikachu close enough to actually shock someone. But that got me thinking about Pikachu's character and how in the shows and games he can shoot lightning out of his cheeks, which is actually kind of weird. But I was thinking we could take real tasers and make him shoot them out of his cheeks. 3 seconds of research later, and I'm definitely not doing this. But I thought of a better idea.
A long time ago, I saw a video where a dude took a Nerf gun and he turned it into a taser gun. And I'm thinking I'll steal that idea.
So this ended up being the worst idea ever. The way it's supposed to work is these disposable cameras have a flash on them. And on the inside, you can see this circuit which
Yep, okay, I know exactly. Yep, okay.
charges up this, which is a capacitor. And if you
Yeah, it definitely is.
touch these terminals, it short circuits and makes a big shock. So you take that capacitor, shove it in a Nerf dart, and shaboink, taser Nerf gun. And the plan was to stick those taser Nerf guns in the head of the Pikachu, so it could actually shoot tasers. But mine was terrible. It only shot 3 feet, which is disgusting. So I tried everything. I upgraded the Nerf
Do you know what a better taser is? A microwave.
gun, upgraded the string in the gun. I only got it to be slightly less sucky. So I went full genius mode and decided to build my own Nerf gun, but better.
First, let's get a control with this. Pretty slow.
Okay.
There we go. Dude, that was so good.
All right. It wasn't that good. It did about 1 billion flips in the air, and it can't really shock anyone unless it's gonna hit them straight on. So I proceeded to spend multiple weeks experimenting, breaking, and redesigning the launcher until I got it working pretty well, and I decided to add a servo motor to it so it could automatically pull the trigger once I install it into the Pikachu. And after that, I made this plastic dart with the capacitor inside, and these plates on the side of it for charging and discharging. I also made this end piece to the launcher, which charges the dart while it's in the chamber. And after some more upgrades to the launcher and the darts, I redesigned it one last time and ended up with this space gun looking thing. And you'll see why it's shaped like that in a second. And with this design, I finally got it working super well.
And now we can install both of these into Pikachu.
Uh-huh.
Hey, where is that guy? Oh, There you are, dude. What are you doing?
At time, there it is.
Fine, dude. I'll give it back. Chill. I mean, to be fair,
Knew it
War
had to
Thunder
come
offers the most
eventually.
complete vehicle combat experience ever made.
And it's free on PC, console, and mobile devices.
Wow.
And even on mobile, you get easy controls, awesome graphics, and huge multiplayer battles. Wait, what was that?
You can control more than 2,500 tanks, aircraft, helicopters, and ships, ranging from biplanes to fighter jets.
When was the last time they had a military document leak? How long ago was that?
I think the coolest
I haven't heard about one in a while.
feature is the realistic damage, because like this project, every vehicle has individual
If I remember correctly, CRT are known to kill people even if not connected to mains because of stored electricity capacitor. Yes, CRT are incredibly fucking dangerous. Don't ever take apart a CRT if you don't know what you're doing. Don't ever take apart a microwave if you don't know what you're doing. You will die. Not you might, you will die.
parts that can each be damaged or destroyed. Even armor and missiles act like they would in real life.
This game has intense battles packed with realistic visuals and sounds that puts you in the control of the most powerful machines ever made. And it's optimized for low-end devices to provide the most lag-free experience.
Imagine
with high
that game
frame
running
rates.
on
Join
computers
95 million
and actually
players and
running
experience
well.
the epic combat and huge library of content that makes this perfect for military history fans. And it's free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and mobile. And for a limited time, if you sign up using my links in the pinned comment or the description, new or returning players that didn't play in the last 6 months will get a bonus pack on PC and console, which includes
bonuses.
premium vehicles,
Eagle,
100,000 silver
America.
lions, 7 days of premium account, and the exclusive Eagle of Valor vehicle decorator. I can now install the launcher into his head.
So the reason these are shaped so funny is so that they perfectly slot into the head.
After securing it, I poked a hole for the dart, and after installing the other one as well, I wired everything up and cocked back both the launchers. This John was ready to go.
I don't know how I missed the mark of the red on the cheeks by so much, but all that matters is if this thing works or not. Firing in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's so sick.
But somehow the darts weren't flying straight anymore, which meant, of course, they couldn't shock anybody. And I thought it might be that the fins were catching on the holes in Pikachu's face. So I simply cut off the corners of the fins, and it worked.
All right.
Pain test. Here we go. I feel like I have so much power right now. I could literally
Yeah, I'm
shoot
sure that
anything.
actually
I could
hurts
shoot
you.
that. I could shoot that. Or what about these cups that just happen to be stacked into a pyramid? High five. Oh yeah, the tasers.
Now, before I can test this on someone, I need to fix the last problem and eliminate the remote by making him autonomous. And the goal for that is to be able to set him
Machine
somewhere in my house. And if he
vision.
sees a no-no guy, he will automatically shoot the taser darts, then scream and chase after them with the taser hands. And do I know how to make him do this?
No.
But am I a problem solver who graduated from engineering college?
No, I actually dropped out and I'm a moron.
But using one of my best friends, Google, we decided to use this, which is basically a tiny, powerful computer. And if I connect this camera to it
Okay.
and do a little bit of finessing, it can track a human.
Ooh.
Well, that's what I wish happened. In reality, I spent 4 hours straight troubleshooting why it wasn't working, only to realize the problem was just the SD card, which is a vital component to the computer working. Why is it vital? It's way too boring to explain, just trust me. But for some reason, this SD card is big garbage. So I quickly chugged my drink and raced out of my house to instantly drive to Walmart, and I followed the speed limit the entire time because I am an upstanding citizen.
As you
I made
do.
it to
Yep,
Ballsmart,
yep.
grabbed an SD card and a white monster just in case, zoomed as
Why am I not surprised he's a fucking white monster drinker? If you told me this guy drank White Monster, I wouldn't question it.
fast as possible back home by again going the speed limit because I am a law-abiding. Once I made it home,
I am the biggest idiot to ever live. I got a full-sized SD card and I need a mini one. Oh my gosh.
So I quickly rushed back to Walmart following the speed limit because I've never done a return before, so I just assumed I can just put the old one back and grab a new one. With the new SD card, I was able to set up the mini computer and thus the tracking. For some reason, it turned me into a Smurf.
Why am I purple? We got color. But is it
Damn.
better at detecting? Ooh, it is actually. And then I move and then it's terrible. But then I go back and it's still terrible.
After adjusting some settings, I got it working better, so I transferred the camera from my DIY tripod to Pikachu's face. And I set up a super simple test to start with.
As soon as I walk into the frame, it should detect me and shoot the darts at me. Oh, I'm a bad guy.
Time for the tasers. Actually, before adding in the tasers, I had
Hey.
to first get it to even chase me. So I set it up with some basic object following and kept tweaking it.
I'm over here. I'm over here. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I never got it to work perfectly, but after getting it to work about as consistently as my upload schedule, I made it so that when it saw a person, it chased after them with the tasers.
Once I was confident in it, I added in the rest of the features. Now sometimes I was having problems where Pikachu accelerated too fast and fell over, and I couldn't risk that happening when little Crisp's life is literally on the line. So I fixed the acceleration problem, and Pikachu was finally finished. So I fixed the turning problem, and Pikachu was finally finished. With it done, we can finally
It needs training
test it out.
wheels.
So naturally, I'm gonna call up my brother again. Sup, Joe? You want to be in my video again?
I'm never gonna be in one of your stupid videos again. I have permanent hearing damage. That was the worst experience of my
I'll give you another $1.
Ooh,
I'll
dollar.
be there in 5.
So the way I have it set up is that when I flip the switch, Pikachu goes into hunt mode. So as soon as he sees someone, he shoots the dart at them, screams, and chases them with the tasers. I hope, at least. I haven't had a good chance to test it out, so we're about to find out.
Ah, yes, always test it on live demos. That's the way you do it. It just missed.
Did you get hit by the taser darts?
I actually didn't even see them.
Kind of works, actually. But he kind of followed you.
It's almost like shooting taser darts that slowly is not going to be very
If a
useful.
burglar saw this coming at them, they'd sprint out of there as fast
Also,
as
it
possible.
flipped again.
Now, as amazing as this thing obviously is, I realized something. What if I get up in the middle of the night for some water or something, and I walk downstairs into my kitchen and get absolutely obliterated by this thing? That would suck. So I need some sort of failsafe or something. And that brings me to another realization I had, which is that you can't have
Oh my
Pikachu
God.
without his trainer. I'll be right back.
Oh my fucking god.
Nobody told me his trainer was a child.
So I set up the auto tracking to ignore anyone wearing this costume. So now it's super easy.
Yeah,
if I want to get some water, all I
yeah,
have to
that's
do is
gonna
put on
go
this
well for
entire
you.
costume one piece at a time, make my way downstairs, where I'll easily and confidently
It doesn't
walk past
work.
Pikachu.
You know what? That's canonically pretty accurate for Pikachu, actually.
Thanks for watching, and remember to check out War Thunder. You can play it for free with the links in the description and pinned comment below. New and returning players that haven't played in the past 6 months will get a bonus
Especially
pack
early
for PC or
Pikachu.
console that will include premium vehicles, 100,000 silver lions, and more.
That was fun. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I think we'll do one more after this. That was going to be the end, but we got time to do one more. Whether it is so great for historians, it even has docs. This is true. They do constantly say, we cannot add vehicles from leaked military documents. It is something they constantly bring up. People don't listen. Yes.